You know, it's so simple to make stuff. Like you gotta think of it like arts and crafts. And all you have to do is get your art supplies and do whatever the art project is. It's all on wordplay. And this is why I love teaching children, because it keeps me youthful. And with them, you have to have wordplay with them learning, like, you know, or associating something to have an aha moment. You know what? Adults are just big children too, and they have to have the same thing. And it works. And I do it on people all the time. You know, I have to give an analogy that says, you know how you do A? Do that on B. Okay? So we already know that life is simple, y'all. We know that 1 plus 1 is what? 2. So we can apply that to every avenue that we approach. So today, I'm going to do that with you with toothpaste, or AKA tooth powder. I am Marisha, your health and wellness coach of Embody Fitness. And I am so happy that you are here watching. And, I'm going to give you a quick shakedown tutorial. You've probably already done this before, because guess what? It's a gazillion people out here who are showing you. But maybe it didn't click, Maybe the person planted the seed, but it didn't trigger anything to grow. Just like, your parents say, well, I've been told you that. And all of a sudden now you listen when so-and-so tells you. So you have some people who are the planters, and then you have some of those who get to see the blossoming in the person. And I don't know where you are in your journey right now with watching my video, but wherever you are, I'm glad you're watching. Now, I have my stuff here that I use in my home. And, if you watched from the very beginning, you saw a quick video of how everything kind of looked. Okay, so everything that I have, I'm going to just go through everything. So, you know what makes me laugh? I love doing this. I like watching videos where people be like, oh, can you see this? Nah, I can't see that. What? Unless it's clear, it doesn't make sense. I mean, let me do it this way, because see, I'm as light as the inside. We all are here. Let me do it this way so you can see the brush. Okay, this is an eco bamboo brush. You can go on Amazon, search something like that, find you one, or go to your local health food store and you could get you one, okay? That's the first thing. I switched over to that. It's a medium, or is it soft? Doesn't matter at this time. But medium or soft, whatever you prefer, you get that, okay? Next, this mason jar I got from, it's not even a mason jar. It's whatever, they're cousins. Kerr, Kerr, from Walmart. Yeah, but you don't have to get this exact jar. You can get one that's like this from the Dollar Tree store, or from wherever, or from Amazon too, or from somebody's website, some mason jar website. But this is the jar that you're going to need to make your toothpaste powder, okay? Then I have, now this is not the original bottle of my chlorophyll. I poured my chlorophyll that I have. Here's a picture of it right here. And I poured some of it in here because I was tired of having the big jar taking up counter space. I got this little bottle to store the chlorophyll in from the Dollar Tree. So I don't even, if they have glass jars like this, wait a second, now them seasoned jars, right? Okay, so I'm schooling myself here. But they don't have no squeeze top. But anywho, we can start right here. We start here. We don't have to stay here. You got your jar, right? With chlorophyll. These are the ingredients that are going into my paste. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing with them after. Clove. This is clove essential oil. So this is the edible, or what do you want to call it? Internal and external. Right? This is the company that I use. Can you see that? I'll also put all of this stuff in the caption of this video. This is oil of oregano. Ratatatata. My favorite. I got me some coconut oil. This jar is almost done, but you know, I stay stocked up with this from Traders. And I got me some cinnamon, right? And I have some neem powder and white oak bark powder, which are like cooling agents for the gums to help with inflammation. So cooling, think keeping things calm, the security, right? Okay, so you start the jar off and you put inside, what I would start with, this is how it looks on the inside. Let me put my hand there. I'm gonna do that all night. So this is how it looks right now. But when you put it in the jar, it's gonna be, you can start with, I would start with the dry ingredients. Simply because the wet stuff will have something to go into, right? Which is the white oak bark powder, the neem powder, and the cinnamon. And you will put those in the jar. I would put about, depending on your preference, because cinnamon, not everybody can handle that type of spice. I will put a teaspoon, maybe a quarter of a teaspoon, eyeball it. I eyeball a lot of my ingredients, but I know what I'm close to in regards to the measurement. And the neem and the white oak, I put a tablespoon of each. Okay? So, tablespoon of 2 neem and white oak, and teaspoon of cinnamon. You can put more if you like it, but because I'm using the clove, that's why I don't do so much. Okay, so now we got the dry ingredients in there. Chlorophyll. You do not need but a, well, if you have a dropper, you could get that type of bottle too. You know what, that's what I'm having revelation while I'm talking to you. So I'm gonna switch this into a dropper bottle because the glass is what I want, and also the dropper helps me measure it more efficiently. So a full dropper would do you justice, okay? The clove. So clove is spicy. I mean, knock you out the park spicy. And depending on where you get your plug from with your stuff, then you know what I'm talking about. If you say clove is not spicy, then I don't know where your source is from getting your essential oils from, because clove is spicy. So is oil of oregano. So I do 10 drops of each. 10 drops of each. 10 drops of each of the clove and of the oil of oregano, okay? And then I also do a heaping tablespoon 2 of the coconut oil. Okay? So I'm not making it live, but this jar I fill it up to about the rim, right? I want to stay away, although this is glass, I still want to try to stay away from the metal. But listen, you don't have to be tit for tat, but you still want to be mindful. It goes to about right here, okay? Right around in here is where it should go. Now, you see it on the side in my jar, that's because when I tip my brush, when I wet my brush, I'm wiping it off on the side. But it, when I made it initially, it went right here. So that's literally it. It will be wet how you saw initially in the beginning of the video. But if you are in a climate, depending on the climate you're in, because of the coconut oil, it will get a little harder and it will dry out. And even if it's on a hot day, it's still, the coconut oil will harden it and it will be great. So look, see, you're here. This lasts a good, oh my gosh. I cannot believe I forgot the biggest ingredient that I put in here. Disrespectful. I knew this was going to happen. Okay, so quick pause. This is real life right now. Now, this is the Bentonite clay. Can you see it? Right here. That's the brand. I got it off of Amazon. You can actually get it from their website. Again, I'm going to list everything that I use. I have it in the captions. Bentonite clay. So I put about a tablespoon in the mix as well, which is why you see it looks like that, it gives you that clay look, right? You know how people do them, oh gosh. What's the class called, y'all? Pottery. That type of material, yeah. I don't believe. I'm sorry, Bentonite. I'm sorry. So, the Bentonite clay, I'm using that as well. So, you can play with the measurements. Okay, you don't have to do 2 tablespoons. You can do whatever you like. So, in total, the number of ingredients I'm using is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ingredients. Okay. Some people add baking soda. If you want to do that, that's your business. Or let's say you don't want to do clove. You want to do another peppermint. That's your business. Just have your essential oil that you can internalize. Meaning it is not made just for the outer part of your body. So make sure you read your bottle before you purchase it. Bentonite clay, it definitely says food grade. Where did I see this? You know what? I'm doing a lot. But anywho, it's simple. You can make this in your kitchen or you can do it in your bathroom. If you have some utensils designated for the bathroom, then do that. Or you can make it in your kitchen because it's nothing like, you know, like outside. I don't know. It's not like body soap mixing it with your food and stuff. This here is all edible things right here. The bonus for this video, although this jar is not filled because it's time for a refill, this is normally used for mouthwash for me. And I normally put 3 of the 7 ingredients in my mouthwash. So we have the chlorophyll, oil of oregano, and the clove. Now, and I also have cloves inside that jar. Can you see them little pieces there? That's clove. That's, yeah, those are clove pieces. So, you know, I don't change them out the jar so often. Maybe like every 2 weeks because it takes a long time for it to draw out. I mean, now you can change them sooner if you want, but I'll put spring water in the jar. Let me backtrack. Cloves, clove oil, oil of oregano, chlorophyll in the jar first. So just how you would see it, like how you see it here, that little swig is like the amount of all of that would be together, right? And then I add the water inside, put the lid on, and shake what my mama gave you. Shake what my, oh. And then that's it. So now I have my own homemade toothpaste and mouthwash. It's simple. You can do it. Put your back into it. And I'm out. That's it. Until next time, you already know I will talk to you soon. Peace. Okay, so here's an up close look at some of the products that I was talking about in the video. You see the Trader Joe's coconut oil, the food grade of the clove oil, the oil of oregano, and at the 4-minute mark, I talked about the chlorophyll already, so that's why it's not here. I don't have the bottle. And that's the bentonite clay. Again, I will have it in the description. All right. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Please make sure you click the link in the description of this video or in my bio to get your copy of my health and wellness ebook, Eat Well, Live Well Today.